The new Year 9 Season 1 Operation Deadly Omen has just been announced by Ubisoft. We have got everything in this new update from ACOGs coming back all the way to a brand new game mode called Siege Cup. So stick for this video to find out all the new bits that have been added into this new season, because this is probably one of the biggest updates that has come to Siege and I am so excited for it. So to start with, we've got a brand new operator coming that is called Damos. You might have seen a few clips of him in the cartoon that Siege have. He has been leaked a couple times. Deimos is a 2-speed, 2-health operator. We've got the AK-74M, the M590A1, and he's got the secondary, which is the 44 Vendetta. This loadout is incredibly good. Yeah, I think this operator might be slightly overpowered. I mean, he's got the AK-74M and his 44 Vendetta, which is incredibly good. It's got such a high damage. It's literally 2-shot kill anywhere on the body. From the clips I've seen, it looks like anywhere on the body, 2-shot kill, and the sights are incredibly clear. So I think his secondary is going to be really good. To make it even better, his ability is absolutely insane. So he's got an ability called the Death Mark Tracker, which is incredibly overpowered. So basically it is a little drone that goes out and hunts for a player that has been scanned on your drone. So you can select which player you want to go for, such as if they have a cav on the team. As long as you scan the cav on your drone, you can select that operator to go and hunt down, and basically it will constantly ping where she is on the map for about, it looks like about 20 seconds. I'm not 100% sure, but it looks about 20 seconds. But you will get pinged yourself where you are from that player. So it's sort of like a jackal ping where you get pinged every couple of seconds or so. I think you get 3 pings where you are. It sort of evens it out a little bit, but it's still insanely overpowered. So Roman is going to be very difficult with this operator. I think a lot of people are going to use this in ranked and in Pro League. I feel like he's gonna make a huge difference to the game. With Deimos, his counters are mute, two brow, and vigil. With two brow, you have to throw your device, the freeze device, on the floor, and you have to stay in that area for it to not work. If you step out of it, then you will be detected by him. But if you stand in a mute jammer, or if you go vigil, it'll completely be countered. So they are the 3 counters for him, so it does even him out a little bit, but I still do think he is going to be very overpowered and he's going to have some changes, but I'm sure Ubisoft will sort that out in the coming days after this update is released. The next huge news, the 1.5 scope is getting removed. I know I'm a little bit happy about this. I think the 1.5 scope is incredibly overpowered. Most of the people will choose an operator just because he's got the 1.5 scope, such as Warden. Like Warden, he isn't that useful towards the team, but people just like the MPX with the 1.5 scope. So ACOGs are basically coming back. They're doing a rework on the ACOGs. Basically, if you ever played the old Siege, that is how it's going to be. So it's sort of going back to the ACOG meta. But another great thing with this is you're going to see Ash for the R4C ACOG. So the R4C ACOG is finally back. Like back in the day, the R4C ACOG was incredibly good. I am so happy for this update. A few people are a little bit unhappy. It's like mixed opinions really. A few people are happy, a few people are unhappy. But personally for me, I think the ACOG returning is going to be great. And it's going to even out the playing field so much. I just overall wasn't a big fan of the 1.5s. I think it is just way too overpowered. But with these new loadouts, they've also added in some new attachments such as the horizontal grip. So with this new horizontal grip, you'll basically get a movement speed buff. I'm not sure what percent you'll be getting, but you'll definitely be moving a lot quicker with this. I think it's 15%, but I'm not 100% sure on that. We'll see once the update drops. And now angled grip will make you reload 20% quicker, and laser will make you ADS 15% faster. So if you want quick ADS, the best bet, same with such as bandit, I would go laser and iron sights, because iron sights do make you aiming a lot quicker as well. I think laser's gonna be used a lot more often now, because laser was just a bad attachment to use unless you're using a shotgun. So I think laser might make a return. Another thing that they are adding in that they didn't really announce that well and a lot of people didn't pick up is that LMG recoil is going to be lowered. So you're going to get an LMG recoil buff, which is great. So all the LMGs, it's going to be a lot easier to control the recoil. But on the other hand, you are going to have a slower movement. So I think what they're trying to do with this is they're going to try and make LMGs more of a support gun than running in and absolutely mowing everybody down. Like, I think it's going to be staying back and more of a support gun, so it's a bit more realistic with how they've done this. It just feels like a new game how they're doing this so far, but there's so much more that has been added into this game. Like, it's actually unbelievable how much stuff they've added in. We've also got a shield rework. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of this. I'm going to say it now. I think I'm going to be the one person who's not a fan of this whole shield rework. I just don't like shields in general. With this new rework on the shield, you basically, if you know what an Oryx dash is, you're going to be able to bash people over with a shield and knock them on the floor instead of knifing, which is alright, but if you see a blitz running at you, flashing you, you have got absolutely no chance. That man, when he runs, is terrifying enough. Never mind him knocking you on the floor. That's going to be terrifying, mate. I'm going to be legging it around the map away from him. And you can also free look as well. So the free look, basically, you'll be able to turn your head while the shield is in the same place. So you'll be able to look left and right and around your shield rather than just have your shield turn where you look, if that makes sense. I tried to word it well, but it hasn't come out very well at all. But yeah, that's basically the new shield rework. Do let me know what you think of that, because I'm not a huge fan. I think it's a good idea. I'm just not sure how it's going to play out, especially with blitz and that, bashing people over with that. Not a huge fan. The one thing I'm really excited for, and I actually can't wait for, and I think a lot of people are excited for, is there's going to be a new game mode, and it's called the Siege Cup. What this is basically like a mini pro league. It's like ranked, but higher up, a better ranked, where you'll be able to play this every 2 weeks once, and you'll be playing with your 4 teammates. There'll be 5 of you. You have to have a 5 stack you'll be playing, and you're going to play against, I'm guessing it's going to be random 5-mans, and it's going to be like a league where you'll have to play against people and win all the way down to the finals. Once you get to the finals, you win that, you win the Siege Cup. From what they've said, there's going to be exclusive prizes with this game mode, so I think it's going to be quite good. If you win, I bet you're going to get like 10 packs or something ridiculous. It's once every 2 weeks, so I think the prizes are going to be quite good. It could be a black ice or something crazy like that. Now they've added in this Siege Marketplace, it could be something a little bit crazy. That is one thing I'm really excited for. I might even do a couple videos on this. I think I might do a couple streams on this new game mode. I think that'd be quite exciting, and a lot of people might want to see. Even though I'm not great, I'll probably get like last place maybe. But we've also got a brand new ranked. So they've reworked ranked. It's ranked 3.0. I don't fully know what to think of this. I kind of like it and I dislike it for different matters, such as they're still keeping the old setting where you have to hit level 50 to be able to play ranked, but you have to have 10 attackers and 10 defenders, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult. I think they're trying to tackle all the Smurf accounts, which is a good thing. Like, if you are smurfing, it's going to be a lot harder to just build up an account really quick. So it was just like bash out level 50 super quick, and you could play against easy people, which I hate. Like, if you're a smurf, you actually need to go and grow up a little bit, because you actually do my head in, because you keep knocking me down ranks. Yeah, so you have to have 10 attackers, 10 defenders, and be level 50, which I do think is a good addition. If you have not played the previous season, you have to win 5 PvP matches before you can play on to ranked play, which I don't like. I'm going to be real with you. A lot of people don't have the time to play Siege every season. But they have to understand people are busy, and some people have got school, some people have got work, whatever. So this I'm not a huge fan of, where you have to win 5 matches before you can play ranked. Let me know what you think, but I just don't agree with that at all. We've also got an Azami nerf, so the Azami barricades can now be shot. Before, it either had to be ash charged or punched. So Azami's getting a pretty big nerf here, but her barricades are still pretty strong against bullets. The amount of damage you do is just the amount of damage on your gun. So if you have a high damage gun, it's going to be very easy to destroy, whereas if you got a pistol, it's going to take ages to destroy it. I feel like Azami was kind of overpowered and she did need a little nerf, but I'm not sure if this is a bit too far. So let me know what you think about that, but I don't know. I'm on the fence for that one. I think it might. It depends how much health these Azami barricades have. I think that's what it's going to depend on. But they did say that they're going to watch how this plays out for the next coming days and make some changes and tweaks. So that's always good. I also noticed that we have got a new repel feature. So you now always have your gun out when you're repelling. Before, you used to put your gun away when you was repelling up, so people could literally just jump out and absolutely mow you down. Now that's going to stop that from happening. which is great. You can sort of watch angles while you're rappelling rather than being absolutely left right, throwing your rappel up while you can't do nothing. Now you can actually attack back while you're rappelling. The last thing that they are adding, I know there's a lot to take in here, but the last thing they're adding, which I'm so excited for, is there's going to be a new inventory and a new like layout for how the inventory works. So you'll be able to view your cosmetics and sort out the rarity, see the release date, whatever you want to sort it out by. So you can literally see all of your oldest skins or charms are up, so you see the ones that you've had all the way from years back and see what the oldest thing you have is, and you can also see what the most rarest item that you got is. I don't know whether they'll add this in, but I think they might integrate the marketplace maybe and see, you can see how expensive each item is, which would be a good addition. I don't know whether they're going to add it, we'll see. I forgot to mention as well, they're going to be adding in a new throwable path. So if you play Mobile Siege, you know what I'm on about. Basically, when you throw a grenade, you'll see exactly where that lands. Throwing a C4 grenade, drone, whatever it may be, any throwable, you can see the path of where you're throwing it and where it's going to land. I kind of like it, certain things such as Valk cams. It's going to make it so much better for Valkyrie, because trying to get a camera in certain spots is an absolute pain, and if you miss, like, you've screwed the whole thing, because sometimes you can't grab the camera back. So I think that's a major buff for Valkyrie, and it's going to make it a lot easier for new players that will be coming into Rainbow Six Siege. This whole update has been really good and I'm really excited for it. It's going to be a great start to the year. There's so much going to be added in. It just depends, are the servers going to work? That is my question, because so far every time they've dropped a new season, the servers have been down for like a week or so, or even longer. It's been absolutely crazy. So I'm just hoping they've learned from their mistakes and actually get the servers sorted. We'll see. If you do want to hop on the test server, it is out now. It was out on Monday, February the 26th, so it's already out now. So if you want to test out everything that has been dropped, you can go and do that, but that's only available on PC. I don't believe you can get it on console, on Xbox or PlayStation. Other than that, that is everything that is coming in Year 9 Season 1. Let me know below whether you're excited or not for this new update, but for me, I actually can't wait. I think it's going to be a new feel to Rainbow Six Siege, and I think it's going to bring a lot of new players in. So I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.